First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's how this game gets started. Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Yamamoto sends her packing. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
0-1's the count. Base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger, a former MVP, 29 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off.
Betts whips it to first, and Bellinger is out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and today's starter, Clark Schmidt.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And ball one. That's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Mookie Betts. Right through there for a strike. On the ground left side, 6. 4.
He's out.
3. And they turn the double play. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. 0-1 now. Gets under it and pops it up. Judge really on his horse for this one. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, second inning set to go. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Yamamoto back to work. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the second. So up next, Ben Rice.
The first baseman, number 22.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Swinging a foul straight back.
No, inside.
No score here in the second. One down, base is empty. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Just missed. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. Strike on the inside corner. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, right field, Kim. And that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. Tommy Edman at the plate. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Volpe, good feed. That's
Got him.
one.
That's an out.
And that's their second double play in the first 2 innings tonight. Here's Max Muncy.
Muncy.
First
Ball
pitch
inside.
just misses. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. That's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Top of the 3rd, no score. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that's counted away.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
A hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
That's a nice at-bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And Judge spoils that one. LeMahieu on second. Grisham at first. 1 gone. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's ball 2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and deals. Runners on the move. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And here comes Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
1-1.
Double play ball to second. There's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. And makes the grab. Out number 2. Now it's Mookie Betts. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Mookie Betts. Ronald.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Ronald. Bro, nigga, you didn't tell him you went to the gym, bro.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a foul ball.
What do you mean group draws?
2
bro?
gone,
So
but
wait,
the go-ahead run is at first. You're in the last half of the third.
You can't do anything? What do you mean? Like, I don't get it.
LeMahieu is there. They get the force. An acrobatic play to end the inning.
Bro, you know, the pen, like, yeah. You know the same way that you think when you eat, like.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's 0 for 1.
Right.
You know, it's day 1, no fent. See how long that lasts. I mean, he is 2 weeks before he goes to the
low,
end, but I think
and
he's
that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. All right.
And
nope,
another
that's
ball.
a ball.
No. Yeah.
Oh, they're yours.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a very light color to the wear. And then
Late
here's the
swing,
thing.
foul to the
You know
left.
what that means?
Mine.
Mile 0?
US.
4th inning underway, no score.
You almost there.
No, QS is where United States starts. Right at that
Outside.
the beginning
Full
of
count
the
now.
US.
Okay,
That's why they call it Mile 0. They start US from that point, and then it goes up into the other states, okay?
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single his first time.
Chisholm Jr.
You like the color?
Yeah, it's fine.
This to third. And the Yanks go
Stop,
quiet.
stop. Throw it on the pit. No, stop. So extra. You just throw it on the bed.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
I wouldn't. That's just like a home
This one
straight.
in the air center
It's a
field.
home straight.
Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Yeah.
Fires over to first. And they get Edman for the out. Will Smith
Up
to the
next
plate.
for the
0 for 1 so far.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Carolina.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the
Hey,
4th.
My voice.
Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs.
Go ahead.
1-1.
So yeah, so how long will it take until like
2 balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches
Really?
breaking balls
Is that-
away.
I
I
don't-
think he's
I
going
feel
to
like I
have to
disagree.
come firm
I-
inside to be able to open up that location if he wants
Ball,
to go
that's low.
back there later in this count.
like bro, it won't affect you. Like you'll never have urges at night. You'll never have no. Come on, bro. That's a lie. There's got to be a lie. Bro, I feel like there's no way. No, but there's no way after like 3-4 days you're over like an addiction.
Breaking
No,
ball
it's not an
in there,
addiction
got him
then, for
looking.
you, I guess.
And it's a 3 up,
It's definitely
3
not
down
an,
inning.
like you could like stay. It's not definitely not an addiction, bro. Because if you could like get off of it
Back
after
here at
3-4
Dodger
days,
Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Yamamoto back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Wells
Nope.
takes
Ball 1.
low, second trip to the plate in this one. Rip to short. In plenty of
He's
time
out.
to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting.
Now it's
Second
LeMahieu up to hit.
DJ
Doubled his first
LeMahieu.
time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Waste no time there. Let
Hey,
that
Max,
pitch get
keep
pretty
center
deep
field
on him.
number
So
12.
I think he was looking to
Keep it
go
up.
the other
Keep it
way.
relaxed.
Off speed and inside, though. So a good
Inside,
adjustment to
ball 1.
shoot it back up the middle.
Pick that.
Grisham, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that
That's ball 2.
misses. Now 2-0. High fly ball out towards left center. Pajes on his way over.
They all missed it.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Leading off
Here's the
for
third
the
baseman,
Cubbies,
Max
the third
Muncy.
baseman, Max Muncy.
If you go to the gym tomorrow, let me know.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Ripped on a line. Judge.
I'm gonna buy a
takes
membership
it
when
in
I
for
go
the
there,
out.
bro. I'm gonna try
And
to
there's one away.
say the high school
Andy
membership.
Pajes
Give me the
steps
high
to the
school
plate for the
idea.
Dodgers. He's 0 for 1.
Was that just like a one-time thing for real?
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
All those
Yeah,
numbers
I know.
mean this
Yeah,
offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
The high school
And
one is
strike
like
2.
cheaper, bro. I
No
was
balls, 2
planning to
strikes.
get a membership out of it.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
Now
Other than
batting,
ripping one into the
number
gap or blasting
Well,
one over the
Tyler
wall,
some-
there aren't a whole lot of
he's
hits that
one
are
of the
more
like,
satisfying than a nice
Yeah.
line drive into center field. So that definitely
Nah, I
felt
mean,
good.
yeah, he's
Grisham
definitely- I think he's
sprinting for
sleeping.
this one.
He has to be
Brings it in. And there's 2
tomorrow
down.
early in the morning, bro.
And the batter now,
batting,
Shohei
the designated
Ohtani.
hitter,
1 for 2.
Shohei Ohtani.
Kind of sad, yeah.
Pulls that one foul.
No, Sam's actually a faggot. Bro, oh, no. You know where Sam's at? Bro, Sam's at John's house, bro. No, on my life he is.
Off the mark
Bro, just
there.
check life at
Ball
life
one.
360. He's on John. He's at John's house. Pretty sure. No, why? Like, bro, I don't get it. Like, they're just so good, man.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it.
Dude, I was just with
Back
Dylan.
here
I was
in
with Dylan.
LA, all set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Like today, like at 10 p.m. I was with him. I was gonna hoop with him, but then like we went to Nap Ranch and fucking people are running like double full court, like 5v5s on them, bro. Like hella, like 50 plus people at Nap Ranch. And like
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
On the ground. Edmonds slings to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now
one down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
That's ball 3.
And that is low for ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Here's a rocket out to left, and that should be extra bases. Stanton around second, heads for third. And that's a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 balls and no strikes. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Nope, that's inside.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
At third, Rice over at second. Chisholm at first. 2 out of the inning.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off
ball
the
2.
inside edge. And it's 2-2.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 78.
How'd you like this? Summoned from the bullpen, playing the Yankees. Bases loaded.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The run comes in from second. Relay throw to third. In there safely.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That one misses. And 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Back big slider struck him. Bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Jazz tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
In the air, right side of the infield. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And a quick out, number 1. Now here's Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Off the mark
that's
there.
out.
And it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Judge rips that one. Kim should have this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for first. Not in time. He's safe. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
3.
Ah, that's strike 3, and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 64, Jeff Huntley.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Into center. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. On the ground to third. Chisholm over to
He's
second. On to first.
He's
double
out.
play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Muncy
Ball one.
up for the third time here. Watches that one
Ball
miss.
1, no strikes.
And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Way back there. Gone! And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So 2 down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Hard lead. 31
Oh,
years
one's the
old.
count.
He joined the team as a free agent. Judge is there. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Check swing, he went. And that is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 3.
Right.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 3-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Volpe, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one in the dirt and gets away. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Chisholm stands at third with 1 gone of the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes. Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Full count.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. On the ground to the left. On to first.
Out.
And that's an out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Laser could be trouble. Wells makes the turn at second. Coming home. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Bellinger up to hit. That's in there. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Shohei Ohtani will hit next. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Betts at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Betts
there you go.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Throw to first in time.
He's out.
So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
The good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses
2 balls,
and
no
making
strikes.
that defense work behind him.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 8-1. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the ninth. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Slider misses outside. In the air out towards right center. Kim on the move. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. On the inside corner for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
Hill back to work. Grisham sprinting for this one. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Fly ball center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now
and here comes Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitch